Morant, 3 seconds. He drives, banks, hit in with 0.5 of a second. Timeout, Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the Blacktop, y'all, where we are all basketball all the time. Now, as always, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down low if you're looking for consistent basketball content. I was looking for a Memphis Grizzlies t-shirt, man, to make this video, but I don't think I have one. So everybody's talking about the Grizzlies, and can they be a contender in the Western Conference this year and a title contender? To me, I'm not taking anything away from them. I've talked about jamorant. I've talked about Taylor Jenkins and the job that they've done with this team. I don't think they're a contender this season in the Western Conference. I think they can potentially get to the Western Conference Finals, but I think they are still a few pieces away. I think they can be a similar type of Cinderella story that my Hawks were last year, getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're both young teams, so I do see that trajectory kind of the same. They are ahead of schedule. I don't think anyone predicted them to be around 15 games above 500 this year. I know I certainly did not. But with the elevation of jamorant and what he has taken his game to, I can't say I'm surprised because he is a young superstar in this league. He's a top 3 point guard. I don't care what nobody says. You ain't going to tell me otherwise. And you look at their role guys like Desmond Bane, he has really stepped up this year, averaging almost 20 a game, has turned into a lethal shooter. I think he's shooting close to 40% from 3 this year. Guys like Jaren Jackson, I would really love to see him stay healthy and take his game to the next level. I really feel like they need to get a center. I like Steven Adams, but in today's NBA, you got to be able to stretch the floor. And he's more of a bruiser down there on the offensive boards, big body, sets hard screens, and he's a good leader, good locker room guy. So, I'm not saying he can't be on a team, but for this specific team, the Grizzlies, I think they do need another center, probably more of a stretch 5 to help guys out like Ja, because Ja's not the greatest shooter. He can shoot, but he's not going to really kill you from deep. I mean, he can, but he ain't Curry out there, you feel me? So the Grizzlies have definitely taken a step forward this season, but let's call it for what it is, man. They're not going to beat the Suns. They can't beat the Suns. They can't beat the Warriors. And again, I'm not taking anything away from them because they have done an excellent job this year. But when you look at the way that the Suns and the Warriors are constructed, to me, they're the 2 best teams in the NBA, and it's really not even close. They're the 2 title favorites. They're probably going to be in the Western Conference Finals unless, the Grizzlies go on some type of Cinderella run. I do think that they can get out of the first round. For sure, get out of the first round. Maybe get to the Western Conference Finals. We'll see. That's to be seen. But as a title contender this year, I don't think so. I'm sorry, Grizzlies fans. It's not the case for them. Now, not taking anything away because they did earlier this year. I think they beat the Thunder by 73. Man, that's unheard of. That's sickening. If I was a Thunder fan, man, I would probably have to trade in my gear or something because if the Hawks ever lost by 73 points, I have to stop watching basketball, man. I don't think I can tolerate that, but that is incredible. And I think they did that without jamorant too. Now the Thunder, they're not a good team, but come on, man, you're an NBA team. These guys are NBA players. You can't lose by 73. So credit to the Grizzlies, man, and what they did in that game. And they're continuing to get better. What's his name? Zion Williams, the rookie this year. He's played relatively well for the Grizzlies. I would really like to see him continue to grow. I do think the Grizzlies are going to be a team to watch at the trade deadline. I think they are going to be buyers. Dylan Brooks has been down with an injury, so they are missing that wing defender. He is a pretty good shooter, a pretty good scorer as well. I think averaging around 18 a game as well. So look for them to be buyers at the trade deadline, man. And I'm interested to see what kind of move they can make. I think they really do need a backup point guard. Tyus Jones, I'm not really sold on him. I think he is good in situations, but I don't really think that he's the answer at their backup point guard to kind of give the, that playmaking ability that they need off the bench. Kind of like Atlanta, man. Atlanta's kind of still searching for that backup point guard. I know DeLon Wright's been solid, but again, that's another video for another day. I seem like I always say that, right? But I don't want to talk about the Hawks too much, even though they're my squad. But the Memphis Grizzlies, man, I do think that they are ahead of schedule. I don't think they're a title contender this year. I don't think that they can get out of the Western Conference. I think that they can potentially get to the Western Conference Finals, but that's about it. So we'll see, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Let me know if y'all think the Grizzlies can get to the finals, if they are a legit title contender. And I'll catch y'all next episode.